He was munching away, and then he heard this.
Hi, I'm Matthew.
Hi, I'm Briallen.
And we're here today for...
Opposites. What? I guess we are, because I'm... Oh, no, we've swapped.
Bodies.
No. Let's shake it up. Hello, I'm Matthew.
And I'm Briallen.
That sounds better.
Yeah.
And we are back for Story Salad! Yeah, we were opposite each other. And so I said your name and you said my name, but we're not.
We got mixed up. We got kerfuddled.
Because I'm Matthew and you're Briallen, and we're here for Story Salad.
Yes, not here for opposites.
Which is where we get 3 random words from a lovely listener, and they send them in, and we have to turn those words into a random story made up in only 3 minutes.
And when we get to 1 minute to go, we hear this noise, which means time to wrap up the story and find an ending.
So, little dance break there. We love it. And we really do. And we need words though. That's what I was reaching for.
Yes.
So can we please
you reaching, babe.
Please have the words.
My name's George. I'm 5 years old. My 3 words are monster, chocolate, and magic.
Thanks, George, for those words, which are monster,
chocolate,
and magic.
I love those words.
Might be 3 of my favourite things.
Yeah. Well, I'm not as big of a fan of monsters as you are, but I know you love monsters.
They're so cool.
But I don't think you're as big a fan of chocolate as I am.
No.
So I've got your pips
You've
there.
got more of a sweet tooth than I do. I'm more of a savoury fella.
You're more of a take one bite of an ice cream and put it back in the freezer kind of guy, aren't you, Matt?
I am. See, the things best friends know about each other.
The little intricate
I just
details.
like a little bit of sweetness, and then I want something savoury, but then I want something sweet again, but then I want something
Yeah, chip sandwich.
Just keeps going. Oh, I love a chip sandwich. Anyway, we're getting sidetracked.
We digress. It feels like maybe we need some food in our
So we
bellies.
need to make up a story salad with George's words, which were monster, chocolate, and magic. So come on, let's make one up in today's Story Salad.
Grizzled Murray the monster. He lived in a deep, dark cave deep in the forbidden forest. And he could grumble all day and night, and no one came near him because he was a monster, and so they were a little bit afraid.
But really, his grumbling, whilst it sounded scary, it was actually him saying, "Does anybody want to play hide and seek?"
Yes.
Or, "Does anybody want to
Be my friend.
be my friend?" And the kids that would walk past would just be like,
They were, and all the parents that lived, in the houses around the forest told their kids, you got to be careful when you're walking through the forest because Murray the monster lives in there, and if you get too close, he'll grumble because he doesn't like people coming too close.
And
but actually, that wasn't what Murray was saying.
No, they purely were judging him on how he looked.
On his
It was
monster.
because he was huge.
Yes,
he was huge. He had 3 eyes.
As tall as a building.
3 eyes, big teeth, slobbered.
Yeah.
Was like...
He was a bit stinky,
bit
if we're
stinky,
honest.
Bit stinky, and big claws.
Yes.
But he was just lovely.
Because actually, Murray was a tickle monster.
He was a tickle monster.
Which is funny.
He didn't do the tickling. He was a tickle monster that wanted to be tickled.
So he would just stay in his
no one
cave
wanted
all
to
day
tickle him.
because everyone was too afraid to come near him.
Yeah. And so one day, a little kid walking past,
named Amal,
was munching on some chocolate. Big old chocolate bar.
Amal loved chocolate. Oh, I loved it so much.
And it was the marvellous magic milk chocolate bar. Mm-hmm. It was new.
Yeah.
And he was munching away, and then he heard this from behind him.
And he thought, I've come too deep into the forest. That'll probably be Murray the monster who lives in here.
1
minute.
1 minute.
And he turned around and Murray was there like...
Yeah.
But because Amal was eating the magic milk chocolate bar, he could understand monster.
It gave him the power to understand Murray's
and so
language.
instead of just hearing like, he heard, would you like to play hide and seek with me?
And so Murray turned around and took another bite of his chocolate and said, Amal turned around and took another bite of his chocolate and said, yes, Murray, I would. Let's play.
And hang on, am I correct in assuming that you're a tickle monster? And the monster went, which was, yes, I am, and I give you permission to give me one quick tickle.
Before we play hide and seek.
And so Amal went and tickled him. And it was the loveliest tickle in the whole wide world. Because Murray the monster had never been tickled.
Because
everyone's too scared of him, but he was a tickle monster.
Imagine being a monster whose favourite thing was being tickled and going your whole life without ever being tickled.
I also liked that Murray gave permission to Amal to give him a tickle.
Yes, and Amal didn't jump to the conclusion that he was allowed to tickle him until he received that permission.
You've got to respect other people's space and boundaries.
Yes.
But if you ask, you might be able to give your mum a little tickle.
Yeah.
I used to love getting tickled by my parents when I was younger.
I'll be honest, I don't like being tickled.
Really?
I'm too ticklish.
You are too ticklish.
I am. I'm too ticklish. It sends me crazy.
I used to love it. It used to make me laugh and laugh until I fluffed. Sorry, I digress.
No, that's okay. You don't have to apologise. I wanted to let the listeners know that we release a story salad story every single weekday.
What?
Yes! Do you know what a weekday is?
Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Exactly right. Every single day except for the weekend.
Wow, and you can hear them all exclusively on the ABC Kids Listen and Listen apps.
That's right. Now, before we leave, we have a very important job to do, Matt.
Yeah, we do. We have to give you 3 words to make up your own story salad right now.
That's right.
So, we should pick words, I think, to do with monsters.
Okay, fabulous.
So, my first word is going to be stinky.
Oh, stinky. My first word is going to be furry.
Furry. And the third word is going to be big.
Big.
Because they're often big. Mm-hmm. So, stinky.
Furry.
Big.
Fabulous.
Fabulous
3 words for you to use to make up your own
story salad. Thank you so much for listening.